Hey, what's up YouTube? This is Larman FJ. As you all know or may not know, if not, I'm going to let you know that Google had the Google I/O last month. And in that event, they released the beta version of Android 12, Android S, all right? And so now the beta version is out. This is beta 1. And it's got some interesting new features. And I'll just take a look at the ones that you can visually see. There are a lot others that didn't come into the beta, but they talked about it. But let's go ahead and get started and take a look at it. Okay, now the device you see in front of you is the Pixel 4 XL. All right, and this came out in 2018. It's a pretty good device, still a very good serviceable device. But it has some drawbacks when it came out, but I'm not going to talk about that, all right? What I'm going to talk about is the fact that I have Android 12 installed on this version, on this Pixel 4 XL, the beta version. So looking at the screen, you can see that I have 4 icons on the bottom. Now, the Pixel 4 XL couldn't do this prior to this beta. It was only able to be done on the newer Pixels, which were the Pixel 5A, the Pixel 5 and the Pixel 4G 5A, and maybe the Pixel 4A. But those were able to get this new screen set up. So if you long press and you go to home settings, not home settings, I'm sorry. You long press and you go to styles and wallpaper, you'll see this grid icon right there, and you tap on it and you get the ability to change these grids, all right? And that wasn't available on the Pixel 4 XL prior to Android 12, which is Android S. So for those that have an older Pixel, you might be able to use this and get this different setup in your grid now, okay? Now, one of the other visuals you'll notice is when you swipe down on the notification shade, you see these toggles are bigger and they're more rectangle. Now, compared to what you used to, this is a Galaxy S21, but they were round and they, looked like this. So as you can see, they've had a huge change in these notification toggles. And when I first saw them, I thought, I'm not sure if I like that, but they've kind of worn on me. So, and because you can see more, if they offer information, you can see more of that in this current configuration. Okay, so it's kind of worn on me, and I like that. All right. You see this search bar here. That's not available in this Android 11 version, and I'm not sure if that's the case on the newer Pixels, but that wasn't always there, all right? Now, another thing you'll notice is that there's a more rounded look to the notification area in total. So if you see here, you got this round edges on the corners there, and I got it in dark mode right now. Hopefully you can see that. But you do have that rounded look in the separation of it. And it's more noticeable when you separate the different types of notifications, all right? So I like that as well. And this clear all button is very visible versus the lighter look that it had before, okay? Now, if you go to the styles and wallpaper area, again, you'll see this rounded theme that you see on the way the wallpapers look. There are a couple of new wallpapers in here, but largely they're still the same, but this rounded theme continues in this area right here. Okay, now one of the other things that was supposed to happen with this Android 12 is the overall theme change when you change the wallpaper. So it should have taken on the color of the wallpaper. Now that didn't make it into this beta right here. It might come ultimately and maybe in the final version, but you see this theme, this is not changing, but it's supposed to do that. Now, Android Authority were able to show that in their write-up of this thing. You see these numbers are changed colors because in this up here changed colors, the toggles. So that's what's supposed to happen, but it didn't happen in this version right here. But that's what Google announced when they came out with this new theme. So one of the other things that Android 12 is introducing is that when you tap on a notification, it wants to take you directly to the app. So if we tap on this one right here, this verse of the day, it should take us directly into the Bible app, which it did, all right? So this one right here is from YouTube Studio. Got a notification from a subscriber. So I tap on that and it did take me to the app. So that's one of the features they want to introduce to the Android 12. So one of the other features that they introduce is a good one, and it's one-handed mode. So if you go into preferences in the settings, you'll see one-handed mode right there. It's off by default, so you need to activate that. All right, right-handed or left-handed, you can decide. I'm right-handed, so I'm gonna activate that, and then you're able to use it. Okay, so let's check it out. All right, so here's how one-handed mode works. It's pretty easy. So you just swipe down at the bottom of the screen, you get one-handed mode down here. So that's pretty cool. I like that. And of course, it works really well on the Pixel, which is a great phone. And so that's going to be a nice feature to use right there on the Pixel. So the widget area has been changed a little bit. So you go into this long press and you tap on widgets, and you see they're a little more organized, as you see right there. They're not in this kind of disorganized way. Like, let's look at the Galaxy S and see what happens on that one. I do think that, so you have this kind of squared area right here where you have them separated. These are more uniform and more intact when it comes to looking at the screen. So it's a lot easier to view. Now, what you do is you tap on this drop down arrow and you get a better view of what you have there. You can just add it long screen like you, long press like you normally would. Now, of course, if you have more than one widget, when you go into long, when you press down the arrow, you get all the 3 widgets there. You can see what it is and you can pick which one you want. So that's pretty cool. Now, there's some new widgets as well that look a little bit different when you use them, but largely most of them are still the same. Okay, and those are the native Google widgets. One of the things that Google wanted to do was make this feel faster, and it is very smooth when you operate the system. Okay, so there's no problem there. But one of the things they wanted to do is make this seem faster by creating an action, immediate action when you touch something. So when something's going to happen as soon as you touch the app. Now, it may go through a motion of opening up and using several animations, but immediately when you touch it, it's going to do something. All right, and that's what Google wanted to do in this new version of Android, and I think they were pretty successful at that, as you can see right there. Okay, so that was a quick look at some of the new features in Android 12, which is Android S. All right, pretty exciting, and I think there's going to be even more features coming out as these betas improve. So this is beta 1 right now, so we expect a couple more beta before the final version in late September when the new Pixels come out. I think the one-handed mode is going to work great with the new Pixel. I think it's supposed to be bigger, 6.7 inches, so that's going to be great, and I'm excited about that. Okay, so if you got any questions about Android 12, don't forget to hit me up in the comments. If you like the video, give me a thumbs up, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button down below for videos like this. This is Lawman FJ, out.